Oh man, we are kind of getting close to good to go. Oh, I've been fucking around with VR today. Some of you may have noticed if you're on Steam and friends with me that I've been doing some Half-Life Alyx because why the hell not? Oh man, it's good. But anyway, I can talk to that and actually game at the same time. It's actually something that I'm capable of doing as a gaming commentary kind of person. Fair enough, wrong. Fair enough. Well, you guys need to sort something out that's like a group thing that's not during my live streams. You need to tell them, okay, wrong. Tell them. It's like, come on, don't do it on Wednesdays and Thursdays, or Sunday evenings. Those evenings are out of bounds. Do something in an evening that's not one of those days, like a Tuesday or something, or a Friday would be good. Friday. Isn't that kind of when we're supposed to be gaming, wrong? That's what I thought. I thought the Friday was the... Anyway. So yeah. Yeah, stuff. Random nomad caravan thing. I had a little look, and honestly, it's like... Not particularly useful. So, last time, we ended up, I believe, defeating the Necromancer Lord. I feel like we're very close to actually finishing one of the various things. Yeah, we've not faced the sleeper. I'm really tempted. I mean, look at this roster, right? All these level 6s that are sat there with no stress. Let's change that. Maybe I should organize something wrong. I don't know. There's the crazy Norwegian and the Necrom. I mean, your guess is as good as mine, Ace. It is a bit light on the on a lot of the heavy regulars, but hey, this is the way things go sometimes. We're gonna go on without them. We need Delta Halo, possibly. I don't remember that specifically, wrong. I'm just gonna deny knowledge. It might be right, but I don't know. What the hell's wrong with my OBS anyway? It's just being weird. Anyway. So, right, let's have a little look at what we can do. I think a farmstead run. Because we did really well the last time. Really well. And I think we are prime and ready to do another run on this to get as many of those shards as possible. And I think that it's well worth doing. Let's get Darth Malak out because that's always fun. I mean, we could just go crazy. I mean, we could always take someone else. We could take Andrew Riley in there. Andrew Riley's not a bad choice. Because that's two frontliners that are very strong. Andrew can level up, hopefully. I mean, we could actually, you know what? No, let's go a bit crazy, and we will take some really high levels. We will just blitz some of those shards, and we'll be absolutely more than fine. That's two damages. They're not that damaging, to be honest, the front line. Hello, Coolender. And let's take Necromancer. Well, actually, no, King Mage. We'll take King Mage because I think Necromancer wants to. Actually, no, Necromancer has been good. Let's really useful at killing the Lord. The one true Necromancer is Necromancer. Oh my God, the Hag Witch chosen one. I mean, it might be this episode. To be fair, we've been kind of pulling it off. I'm gonna do a farmstead run. If people are like really stressed after that, we'll then do something else with some low levels, level some people up, like wrong. And then after that, everyone should be de-stressed enough to then maybe do a Hag Witch, yeah? So maybe, so toward the end of the stream, we'll get the horrendous last super level Hag Fucking hate the hag. I fucking hate the hag. I really do. So we've got some Uber heals. Highwayman. We don't have a highwayman. We have an abomination and a crusader. And I should just sort of in general take a highwayman with us, because I don't think we actually have a high level highwayman. Do we even have a highwayman at all? We don't even have a highwayman, weirdly enough. It's just one of those things. I think someone died early on. So let's have a little look. There's all kinds of people. It's a big mixture within the farmstead. There's something wrong with my mouse. It keeps on doing really weird things, like leaping halfway across the screen. Yeah, unfortunately, Ace, I don't have any. They all died horribly. The thing's face shifting hide. Wow. Like, massive stress change reduction thing. Interesting. Now, do we actually get to fight the Miller again? I assume not. So therefore, this is not as good as it was before. I'm going to assume that that's not as good as it was before. Right, let's get some obvious ones in. The first really obvious one, obviously, is Sacred Scroll. Obviously. We have the Healy Head. Healy Head, Sacred Scroll, that combination, boom. We obviously want Legendary Bracer. That Abomination Padlock is not that good in my opinion. I much prefer those two padlocks in unison. We're now looking at Jester. So we have critical dice. I mean, maybe. Depends on how it goes, Chosen. This is mostly just collecting shards run. But, obviously... Oh, look, let's just get rid of one of those duplicate dice. Obviously, we want lucky dice for the Jester. Do we have anything else that's cool and jestery? I mean, the crit dice aren't bad. I would almost say... what else have we got? What else have we got? Lots of versus Unholy. We are going to get Unholies, but probably not enough to dedicate an entire thing. Put the Ancestor's Pen in there, because it's really solid. I mean, it's not that frantic because it's turn-based, but it can get a little bit frantic. Yes, it can get very... Yeah, it can... Yeah, yeah. Yeah. It is a very fun game. I've been constantly impressed with just how fun this is. We were talking about getting the Virtue Heroes ring, because then we can swap it in and out, and hopefully people become virtuous when they finally crack. So I think maybe Virtue Chance with the Jester, just for when ultimately everything goes pear-shaped. Yeah, we don't want to have that damage reduction. I mean, you know what? Yeah, and that's as good as it's gonna get. I mean, there's probably better combinations, but I'm not especially concerned about that particular one. Okay. Letters of provision. Farmstead. So, loads of food, because we do want food. I remember food being important. We don't really need any shovels or keys or anything. I don't specifically remember us. You know what? Fuck it. We might as well just take these scales with us. Might as well. Let's try... the pocket watch surely isn't useful now. Do we get to fight the Miller again? I can't imagine we get to fight a boss again. I mean, it's a big boss. You don't get the big boss a second time. Surely, Chosen. I mean, the finale can hit the back row, but yes, it is a one-shot deal. The Holy Lance can hit the back row, but it's not practical. It's not that practical. Maybe. I'm not going to take it. Anyway. Oh, hell, Delta. Delta, we're at some point going to fight the hag, so I'm going to try and take your son, daughter. Yeah, daughter on that one. So it might be toward the end of the stream. Hellion. Hellion is very good. The thing is I don't really know what kind of situation our Hellion is in. I mean, yeah, not good enough. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Right, Farmstead. Let's do this. Let's go back to doing this. I'm gonna take them. I'm gonna take some laudanum because it will be useful. Who was it, Delta, that you had beef with? I thought you had beef with somebody. The Delta Halo Jr. needed to go and fight a particular foe, and I can't remember what it is. I don't know. Let's just take a load of stuff. We can take stuff. Ah, the flesh. Okay. Yeah, whatever. We'll just take lots of everything because it'll be good for buffs and curing things and yeah, whatever.
The poor miller. Thrice a victim. The seasons took his livelihood.
Too late
took
now.
his land. And now, uncountable years later, the comet has taken his humanity.
Womp
My
womp.
only regret is that I did not live to see that shoddy mill smashed to pieces by the miraculous bounty I reaped from beyond the void.
Well, your commissions probably do involve butts. Yes, you're right. Dragon butts specifically. Well, that's acceptable. Battle ballad, because we like the battle ballad. I mean, it worked really well the last time, so oh, you're highly resilient to blight. You're fairly resilient to blight. What about stun? Oh my god, you're like really stun resistant. Blight then.
Well struck.
Yeah, we don't like that heal effect. We really don't like that heal effect. What are you? You're just a husk. Fair enough. Stunning blow time. Might work. There we go. Healed as much as the blight hurt it. Fucking regen. Yeah, you can take that bit of blight. It's practically over anyway.
Decimated. A devastating blow.
That's twice you dodged that brand. Nicely moved. Nice moves. It healed and but died and yeah, it didn't work.
ground quakes. A singular strike.
I was hoping for a bit more. Should have probably just waited for this one attack.
Another one falls. A death by inches.
It's all good. It's all good. And that was somewhat disturbing.
A decisive pummeling. Obliterated.
Yeah, I mean, it's working so far.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of
Gee, look at that. 1 point up. Oh, and it's got that crappy shard of growth just before it dies a death. Because it will die a death.
Powerful blow. Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
I like how it dies, but then immediately heals. But it's too late. It's dead. So, womp womp.
Destroyed.
Bobo. We don't like you, Bobo. Yeah, we definitely don't like you, Bobo.
Eradicated.
No riposte for you. Yeah. No, you don't. You're the picture of health.
Masterfully executed.
Oh. Shame it actually does get an attack, 'cause he nearly didn't. Now, Brand took that full force beating.
Monster's size has no intrinsic merit, unless inordinate exsanguination be considered a virtue.
Still has to be one of my favorite little quotes. Oh, it creates 2 crystals. That is a disappointment. And look at the damage on that. That's gonna need a heal. That's gonna need a lot of a heal. Yeah, they're both dead on their turn. Fan-fucking-tastic.
Annihilated.
I don't think that's gonna help.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
And he still got the heal from both of those kills. Oh, right. That's that first stage over.
Battle behind, battle ahead. But for a moment, peace.
Indeed. Peace is good. Peace is good. Okay, well, I mean, he's got 3 damage. No point using any bandages on him. He has got the stress, but that's not a big deal. 4 stress per round for 2 rounds. It doesn't really bother me, but we might as well do that anyway. Okay. Onwards we go. How's the light gonna go? Because isn't this the bit where the light, like, goes weird? Nah, you'll be fine. Don't need a bandage. What kind of madness is that? So he's just like got a bit more speed. He's got a riposte. But he does a lot less damage, in fairness. Although the riposte is, yeah, the riposte isn't actually that damaging. Now we're gonna let the Crusader fuck him up. I don't think it was the final stage that it went weird, because I've never gotten past the Miller, so I think I quit after the Miller, and I think it was definitely before the Miller. I could be wrong. I don't know.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
You can't riposte if you fail to survive.
The blood quickens. Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
I know, Chosen. I know. I just kind of wanted to survive it and get out and draw a line under it and say, achievement, you know, that's what I've achieved. Yeah, that's not gonna do much. Oh, he's gonna have 1 hit point after that. 1 little hit point. I mean, yeah, I think I am just gonna murder him, because he's got 1 hit point, so he will get an attack, but might as well take him out.
As the enemy crumbles.
It's a large damage as well, so... Oh, I can get rid of that, you little shit. I do, but I think I had it disabled, Ace. I was advised to not have that enabled on my first play of this game ever.
A time to perform beyond one's limits.
Yeah, I don't like the idea of vampires. Oh, he's gonna get a trample.
How quickly the tide turns.
Not really. It's relatively minor inconvenience. He's dead. He's not. But he is now. Oh, hang on. Oh, no, he didn't quite manage it. 2070 super. At some point, I'll have to use the finale, but on a big boss, that's dead on its turn. Yeah, I'm gonna heal myself actually. How much bleed have I actually? Yeah. Yikes! That was a hell of a bleed.
The slow death, unforeseen, unforgiving. A brilliant confluence of skill and purpose.
Thank you. That's really nice of them to say that, you know? You know, let's just whip
As the
him.
fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
How much bleeding is left? Quite a lot of bleeding.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
That's a new set.
Inspiration and improvement.
Oh, that self-heal was a powerful one. That was good. I like that.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Malik is performing pretty well so far. He's getting a lot of kills from like uninjured enemies and injured enemies alike. He's just doing well. Yeah, I know, Delta. That's the thing that I noticed earlier. It was like, wait a second, this is not like classically an XCOM game. So I've been having a little look, and there's a few other options that fit in there. Shortest distance to Earth is a possibility. There's that Wizard University manager thing. There's also that bomber crew, I think it's called, which again is very much like an FTL thing. But so there are options. There are options, Delta. I've still got Chimera Squad. I still really want to play it, but it's not a Wednesday stream. It's not Wednesday stream material. Is the bottom line of that.
Precision and power.
Yeah, man. That's me. I'm Gen X. A lot of people think I assume that I'm like boomer level, which is a bit bizarre, but you know. Weird people are weird people.
Impressive.
Oh, wow, that was a good chain reaction of de-stress. No, blimey, in that case. A long way before 2000. Oh, shame. A boomalope. Good old RimWorld shenanigans coming back to the front. Well, to say that my first uploaded video was 10 years ago, I will accept that as a compliment. But with a voice like this, I probably get picked on at school if I sound like this. At 12. Yeah, this crit boost is great. I mean, you can heal yourself if you really want. It's not gonna save you. Really, really isn't. Oh, and here we go, guys.
Safe from the comet's maddening light. For now.
Well, we are we're doing all right. I mean, it's nothing particularly special. We'll continue, obviously. Oh, here we go. Here's the light changing. Oh boy.
Time has no dominion here.
Damage versus marked, debuff skill chance, but they are protected and fast. Okay, well, let's keep the buffs going. Yeah, round 3. Yeah, I thought it was like... What? I thought you meant like the last stage, which is like just up to the sleeper, but no. I know what you mean now. No, we're not having that. We'll have none of that ruinous hex shenanigans. But yeah, this is the bit where we fuck someone over with the finale. I don't think there is a boss at this stage, or at least if there is a boss, it's not like a full boss, it's a minor boss.
Dazed, reeling, about to break.
Yeah, we'll have none of that about to break shenanigans. I mean, we're uninjured, so no. Stay dead this time. Rude. Although, at least we've gotten that blighted crone out the way relatively early on. Probably. Ouch! No, we don't want that. Oh, not one of... Oh, fuck. These things. Oh, I remember these things. It's basically you can't do anything heal related. Like, fuck this shit. Yeah, let's get rid of this mushroom doom thing. I think we need more buffs. Actually, then again, fuck it. You know what? I'm gonna do a de-stress. And then I'm gonna start getting that finale lined up. Dazzling light. Wow, that was fairly pathetic and basically didn't do a thing. Oh my god, this thing is tough.
A dizzying blow to body and
that's
brain.
gross. Not right now, but I'm gonna line it up for the end of this section, you know? Oh god, the amount of damage we're... Hey, Matthias! Oh, actually, no, there's no point trying to stun that. I should have looked. There we go. Healing is back on. Nicely dodged, fellas.
confusion, nerves, and panic.
Nice time for a crit. Wasn't quite enough, but it was a good time for a crit. That was pretty harmless, you are right. You are not wrong.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered
It wasn't a
battle.
great heal, a 7 party heal. Oh, the back row are really getting hit. To take this fucker out. Come on, Malak, come on. Ah, 3 damage is all that's needed. I mean, yeah, at least this will also reduce his dodge in case it, you know, maybe 2 damage. 1 off. 1. Absolutely horrifying. I am going to whip him. I just want to take him out. Don't want his shenanigans. That definitely is gonna bring that one down.
Exposed to a killing blow.
I just really, I mean, we're whittling them down faster than they're whittling us down, but still, it is a gradual and persistent drain on our resources.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
Good time for a crit on the back row. Give you that. Very low damage attack. Very low damage. It has got a lot of protection in fairness. Okay, here we go. We got out.
The instruments pause, but the symphony will soon continue.
Another 9 points of damage. That's just not the worst.
Anchored on solid ground once more.
What do you have to start all over? I mean, no, this is like now a bigger reward at the end of this one. So it's all good. Who has got some dodge that we don't want to have dodge? You, pretty much. Get rid of that stealth in a moment. Well, I always thought the Miller was at the end of this stage. I don't know. But yeah, we didn't get the Miller's Locket, but we've already got the Miller's Locket, so maybe... I don't know. That was a weird shuffle.
The bigger the beast, the greater the glory.
And Lance.
Be gone, fiend.
To back her out, I think. I'm gonna have to back you out, Necromancer, I think.
Another abomination cleansed from our lands. Back to the pit.
Oh yeah, Delta, it was good, but it means you need someone in the front row who's not a healer. The healer in the front row just does not work. But yeah, it was pretty good. Oh, the monster's stunned. That is a shame. What the fuck was that? That was some freaky shit right there.
Executed with impunity.
Only slightly disfigured. Only slightly. Clearly. No singing water today, though? Like, singing water? What? I'm confused. Yeah, let's get a big self heal, I think. Ah, well, yes, I have. I actually haven't actually opened the fresh can yet. Well, you are correct. You are correct. Well, while I'm pouring this, actually, guys, yeah, because you got to make sure it doesn't froth up too much. Pour it properly. While I'm pouring this, after the stream, I'm probably going to be, I'm not exactly sure what time, at some point after the stream, I'm going to be doing a little bit more Half-Life Alyx. It won't be a YouTube live stream, but if you come onto the Discord server, you can join me in live chat and just chat with me while I play, and I'll be streaming it on the Discord server. In the description, I think you can get to the Discord server one way or the other. I played it like last night, and I played it the night before, so I'm sort of 2 sessions in, but it's pretty good, pretty good. Anyway, so we're gonna do big party heal.
A momentary abatement.
There we go. And we're gonna get some de-stress. Gonna de-stress the people that don't have a hero's ring.
Prodigious
Wow.
size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
I mean, I'm really kind of like, what do we do? You know, I just like, let's just stun someone, I think, or not. Not is apparently the option we got. Oh no, wrong. How awful. How could you even cope? Ooh, that was a bit of a sharp sting. I'm gonna do the party heal. Oh. Well, wrong. I'm not sure whether that's like a compliment, a nice thing to say, or it's kind of like a bit of an insult that I'm like your second choice rather than first choice. I should be the first choice, wrong. What is wrong with you? Wrong. What's wrong with you? Get it? Wrong. Because it's like your name's wrong, and like the word wrong means like wrong. Wrong. That's called humor. Just stop stressing out, guys. Come on, come on. Malak, you've just suddenly gone from being pretty calm to being terribly stressed. Well, no, because you were gonna bugger off, wrong. You were gonna bugger off, but it was only circumstance that meant that you didn't. Let's just get rid of you. Hey, BMC. And here we go. We are out. We're not in as good a shape as I'd hoped.
A place of refuge, if only for a fleeting moment. A spark without kindling is a goal without hope.
Right then, let's see what we can. Oh? Oh dear. What's the bad news, BMC? Alright, what are our big... Yes, definitely party buffs. Right, stress reduction buffs. All companions. Mockery's not great. Again, that'd be not too bad. Self only, one companion, self only. But we do have a zealous speech. Again, de-stress. God, there's so much de-stress! It's all to do with de-stressing. My goodness. God damn. Well, bear in mind, it can't travel through the air too well. That's why they're saying that like 2 meter social distancing is alright. So it can't travel too well through the air. And remember, it's not that deadly. And it's controversial to say that, and people, you know, are dying. I get that. But still, if you catch it, the chances are, no matter your age, I might point out, the chances are you'll be fine. And if you're below 70, you are so likely to survive. It's ridiculous. It's not going to be pleasant. You might end up in a ventilator. Unlikely, though. Unlikely. Anyway, regardless of all that, I'm gonna, yeah, I'm gonna do the vigil, I think, because there's not a huge amount. But then again, I like the zealous speech. I mean, I don't think we can technically, but we shouldn't. We should aim not to use that C word. No, we should definitely aim not to use it because of stupid reasons. Mostly that though, BMC. It's pretty much a case of just letting enough people get over it, and then we won't need it. We don't need that. We you know what I mean? It'd be nice, especially for the elderly. It would be nice, really, really nice. But ultimately, the majority of us are never going to get it because we won't need it. Anyway. This is like a fun stream. Gleaming, is that going to be a good thing?
Time has no dominion.
Ooh,
here.
better healing skills. That's okay, that's good. Oh, we got some unholies. Our resident Malik will enjoy this. Ah, yes. Good old temptation. And we have got an invisible fucker. And now, you little invisible fucker. Death. I mean, that's, yeah, it's annoying-ish, but it's not that bad. I mean, probably because it's just got alcohol in it, Delta Halo. It's tempting enough, isn't it? Wow, that was a good de-stress. Whoa. Oh, the amount of stress that Seren's getting is pretty bad right now. I mean, there is something, it's just a bit... Yeah, some of them have nothing below them. You are absolutely right. I have no idea. I have no idea. It's madness is what it is. Ooh, gargoyles. I am going to de-stress myself because... Well, no, Seren's going to de-stress himself because as much as we have got the hero's ring, the chances are it'll still go shit-shaped, so... Wouldn't that be crazy? Almost like if you'd found out that me and Screen Rave were this. Oh shit. Anyway. Saren, stop getting drunk with the enemy! Oh, not one of no. I don't like them. I'm gonna have a little look. That was a bit of a disappointment. I was hoping for a rearrangement on their side, but that's fine. That's the last knifing you're going to be doing. Fuck! That was harsh.
The end approaches.
No ends. Oh, I don't like these fuckers. I shouldn't have killed him, he was dead anyway. Fuck. Big mistake. Oh, and also he's back. Let's get this damage buff going up. The slash gives big damage buffs.
The wounds of war can be healed, but never hidden.
Don't like, don't want. Ouch. I mean, that's not bad. The inability to target that back row is actually... I mean, I don't know, Necro. I don't like Impale. I really don't like that. Fuck, the damage. I hate hitting corpses. It just seems like such a waste, but in this particular occasion... He's gonna get raised, but... Oh my god, that was horrendous!
Palpable fear.
And then he's bringing him back. Oh, thank goodness for that. But fucking hell, that was... I did not like that fight.
Resupply and recover, but be quick.
It's a good heal. Well, you're absolutely evil. Old necromancers are automatically evil. You forget these things. How can you forget about these things? Hang on a second while because I need to fiddle with my settings. Again, it's doing weird stuff. It's weird. I don't know what the hell. I don't know what the hell this thing's doing sometimes. Just gonna say. Okay. And now let's try one more time. Okay. Oh, there we go. Fucking hell. Took a while for this bloody thing to get... Yeah, anyway. Yeah. Fuck's sake. Ah! Anyway, so it doesn't matter. Point is that I know what I'm doing now. So I don't know whether we're fighting the miller or not. Oh yes, we are. Hi. You're not a proper boss if we get to fight you again. You're really, really not a proper boss if we get to fight you again. And please be stunned. Stun. Go to sleep, 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 go to sleep. Oh, it's that thing, isn't it? He's like guarded thingy thing. It's got no dodge. It's not got no dodge. No. No dodge. And then the thing's aimed at me. I'm like a wonderful person. Wow, this guy is really not wanting to be stunned. Ugh, not one of you lot.
Such a terrible assault cannot be left unanswered.
Should have had the locket. Ah, well.
The wounds of war can be healed.
Yeah, we will finale that fucker, alright.
Hidden.
I'm gonna get the finale damage as high as absolute possible. Yeah. That was harsh. Okay, either you'll come through the... Nah, come on, positive, 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 positive. You've got the ring, come on. Nah! Stupid ring.
Reeling, gasping, taken over the edge into madness.
Okay, it's not looking as well as it did the last time, guys. I'm just gonna say. Shame we can't eat food right now. Well, that's not a terrible thing. What's his damage? What's his finale damage? Okay, one more. I'm gonna do the ballad, then I'm gonna do the solo, then I'm gonna fucking do it. I'm incredibly rational, actually. So don't you start. Stun resist 40% chance. Yeah, just slay him. Ugh. Fine, dodge the bloody heal, you maniac. Yeesh. Yeesh. Okay, that was odd, but he actually healed because he's a fuck. Because he's an absolute fuck. Okay, well, what is the actual damage modifier on that? Less damage. Rage. Rage is a full damage thing, but it has no knockback. Let's try knockback. Doesn't matter. It's gone. It's gone. You just headbutt that big floating rock. Yeah, but that's a lot, Necromancer. That's a lot of rounds of him not doing, well, anything else. Yeah, you giggle uncontrollably. This will not be enough to kill. It's only a 195 plus damage with a 40 crit, so it's not enough to kill, but it will fuck him up a lot. 20! What the fuck was that? What was that? What the hell was that? That was awful. Wow. That was truly, truly awful. Fuck. Did almost as much damage as that twin target attack. Oh man, I was expecting to get him down a lot more than half, and he's... That was awful. To say I had plus 200% damage. Plus 200% damage. Oh man. Okay, right. Well, he can be stunned. He can be beaten. But I'm just gonna smack him with a sword. Look at that! That's a damage roll for normal attack. Now, well, yeah, you don't deserve healing. So yeah, you dodge that heal.
Death waits for the slightest lapse in concentration. Injury and despondence set the stage for heroism or cowardice.
I mean, or incompetence. Can't remember the last time I had a turn. It was ages ago. Here we go. Awesome. Thanks, game. I mean, just healing the party again. That's all I can really do, and hope we can take this fucker out. Yeah, just dodge the heal again.
Compassion
You're gonna
is
end
a
up
rarity
dead.
in the fevered pitch of battle.
Yo, that's the big heal as well, incoming 20.
A hand's breadth from becoming unwound.
Fuck.
Mortality clarified in a single strike.
All those heals that he dodged. all those heals.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle. Corrupted curiosities, begging for examination.
That's really disappointing, because that was our only jester. That was our only jester. Like, we don't have any other jester of any level. Oh, no, we can't. Yeah, there's no sleeper this time, like you say. Fuck, man. Fuck. Well, yeah. Yeah. Well, let's get out. Let's get out of here. Decent haul. Actually, no, he's not dead, is he? He's not actually dead. You don't die permanently, do you, in this? Oh, you don't. Of course. I mean, I found that if we hadn't had a jester, the stress would have been intolerable. Unless you have all the equipment designed specifically to counteract all the stress, I guess. But that ring of heroism didn't even do anything, so I don't know. We still want to get all the loot. We still want to get out with our loot. Ooh, bad things. Oh, Necromancer, you've given up alcohol. Brand is a gambler, and Malak, you're just prone to disease.
In truth, I cannot tell how much time has passed since I sent that letter.
I know, Necro. What is wrong with you, man? Get you out of there, and let's have a little look at all the crazy people. So Seren is AWOL for now. Yeah, I'd forgotten they don't die. I was dead disappointed at his death, and I'm like, no, wait a second. Farmstead, you don't actually permanently die. You just kind of go AWOL for a bit. Whew. Oh, thank goodness for that. Thank goodness for that. Oh, no, you're already... Does that not count as a week? No, it bloody doesn't, does it? That doesn't count. So many people now are in the de-stress distribulator. I don't know what I'm talking about. We can totally do a run to level up some of our 5s. I think there's some 5s that could do with some leveling. And will they invent the teleporter? I mean, well, okay, I'm assuming by teleporter you mean like a personal transporter, like in, you know, Star Trek, where you can stand in a booth and be transported at the speed of light or faster to another location and just step out of the booth and, yeah, instead of flying or driving and, yeah. For people, I think it's not in any of our lifetimes. I don't think there's going to be a person alive today that's ever going to see that. I don't think our grandkids will be alive to see that. I think that is so, as far as technology goes, transporters, teleporters, I think that is so far and possibly not even possible. I don't think it's going to be, yeah. And also, if we ever do invent the teleporter, then I think it's gonna raise a lot of questions about souls and spirits and consciousness, and the nature of humanity and personal identity. I don't think you can quantify a soul or a spirit, so therefore you're not going to be able to transport it. So whatever arrives at the other end, you either have to declare it as not having a soul or a spirit, or you have to declare that there's no such things as souls and spirits. But I also don't think that you would ever be in a situation where you can't just keep the original. So effectively what you've got is a matter copier. So you could clone people, and both of them would be the same. They'd both have the same personalities and beliefs and everything, and then they would of course change from that point on. They're not going to be linked like a hive mind or telepathy. And which one's the real one, you know? I don't think teleporters are anywhere near, not even remotely close. Anyway, as far as stuff goes, though, we need to do an easy one and level up our low folk, so that all the because I've gone on like 2 missions now, where people, high level people, have been. Actually, then again, we've got a big gap of 6s here. I don't think we're ever going to get to the point of, because you say fold space, but that's just very much a sci-fi thing. That is 100% sci-fi. You know, you're talking about wormholes again. Entirely theoretical. We've not got any proof that wormholes even exist. Basically, Matthias, as far as I'm concerned, if you can transport matter, a person, over long distances, you know, faster than light, then whatever arrives is made up from energy that was already at the destination. So whatever was at the source, the starting point, why would you have to destroy it? You probably should, maybe, but yeah, effectively you're just copying someone and then killing them. Nah, that's the thing, it's all sci-fi. Sci-fi, bending space and time, and wormholes, and looping, and blah, blah, blah. Exactly. It's all sci-fi. It's all a sci-fi spin on things that are entirely theoretical at this point in time. So, sorry to burst your bubble, but yeah, transporters and teleporters, you ain't gonna see them. Not in your lifetimes. Not in anyone's lifetimes, and if it's even possible, it will be so far in the future, we will be forgotten. We might be a name in a database of some ancient people that existed in the paper age. Well, I mean, technically we're not paper age, but we're still kind of there. Yeah, but it shreds. You can't get to a black hole without being torn into energy, practically. You know, there's no proof that the information that is even stored in you that absolutely survives. You know, you go near a black hole and that's it, you're spaghettified. It's worse than fucking infinity glove snapping. You get torn into atoms, to subatomic particles. You don't survive that shit. You know, to jump from here's a black hole to teleporters, yeah, it's beyond. It's like saying, you know, I'm gonna hit this thing with a rock, and then you make a leap of faith to the printing press, you know? It's just, yeah. No, it wasn't sci-fi. It's well understood. Things like aerodynamics and aeronautics and the theory of birds and how they fly, paper airplanes existed. The concept of flight was, and also you got hot air balloons. There were gliders 140 years ago. There were such things as parachutes, although they were very, very primitive. There was loads of things that could fly 140 years ago. Powered flight, no. But flight, yes. You know, people did it, you know. Anyway, I'm just gonna. I need to nip to the loo, so I'm gonna actually have a little bit of a break, a little intermission. It's not a case of they don't understand time machines. They understand the theory that certain particles appear to either travel faster than light or they have information that they shouldn't have, so it might be alternative dimensions. Time travel, no. Nobody understands time travel today. Nope. Unless you're talking about clocks, at which point, yes, people do understand time machine. A machine that tells the time, or that measures time. Yeah, but that's just a factor of mass. We can measure the mass of the sun. We can measure what its components are, hydrogen, helium, etc. And we can devise, based on our nuclear sciences, how much energy is in the sun. That's not difficult if you've got the measurements. You know, but time machines, no. They just don't exist. There's no theory that would describe the engineering of a time machine. Yeah, but that's a bit like saying because you don't understand one thing, that means anything's possible. You know, it's like, you know, quantum physics doesn't mean we can make time machines. So, yeah. Sorry, guys. And even if it was all possible, we don't even have a theory on how you'd build a machine. So, those machines, if they ever did exist, you're never going to see them, guys. Sorry. It's 500 years in the future. I mean, look at fusion. You know, we keep on theorizing that every decade we theorize that cold fusion or some sort of nuclear fusion is, you know, we're not that far away. We're X decades away, and every decade that passes, we push it forward because it's fucking difficult. So, even if there was a theory that it was 500 years away, no, it's not. It's 1,500, you know. Anyway, but yes, a break would be good because I need a pee. Let's get some music going, guys. Come on, we need to vote on some music. We need to get some jazz and blues, or we need to get some punk, or we need to get some rock, or we need to get some classical, or we need to get some electronic. There we go. Oh, look at that, Ace. You are actually just in time to actually... You're actually just in time, actually. That's way too many actuallys. Oh, on the stream, as I was to say, yeah. On my personal chat, it looks like you said it after my post, but then on the actual stream chat, it was before. So yeah, that's cool. So blues. I mean, jazz and blues are in the same category, but yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I can solve simultaneous quadratic equations. How did I level maths, dudes? I mean, like really, really long time ago. Oh wow, man. Okay, so we've got 1, 2. Okay, we've got like three for blue. Oh no, we've got aces in there, so that's like 5 for Oh no, you're not voting for ace. Okay, yeah, you're voting for punk. Well, we've got 2 for punk and 3 for blues, 4 for blues. I think blues and jazz. It's one category. I think it's gonna happen. I'll slowly put together a jazz and blues category, and there we go. We've got a lot of jazz blues stuff now. Let's see if we can do a bit of silent partner blues, because silent partner's always good with stuff in general. Oh no, Ace. Anyway, I will be right back. I will enjoy. Well then, that is that. Shall we crack on? I think we should. Right. I wanted to level up some low folks, which will then, or at least I needed to do something that wasn't like penultimate important. I mean, we could do another farmstead run with a different set of people. That's not the worst idea in the world. In fact, that's really not the worst idea. But I do feel like having a bunch of level 4s going on a quest, I think that'd be a good idea. Infected corpses. Joy. Absolute joy. Interesting. Brawler's gloves. Huh. Oh yeah, that's a good point. No. We've already got Jester. We're already full roster. We didn't actually lose our Jester because I got mixed up. But we have a full roster and only one Jester. That's fine. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Don't worry. So, we definitely need to do a normal quest. There is indeed, actually, yes. Martyr's Seal. Room battles. Room battles is better. We don't have to carry shit. Room battles is a bit like you have to explore the whole thing, but it's a really long veterans battle. I don't know whether I mean, we could do that. Because there's nothing else to do there, and of course there is the thing from the stars, which was always horrific if you meet it. Yeah, let's do this. TLC, Sigma, got basically minimal heal ability. You've got a self-heal. Actually, no, you don't actually have that equipped, though, Strick. Oh, hello, Scurvy Irving. I think you're a good idea. My god, you are like major buff mode. I need something slightly better. That's good. It's a stun. Because there's too much here. See, the bolster is great. That, I remember trying this build before. I do remember that, and it wasn't that good, honestly. Rampart was definitely good. Level up Rinsler, huh? Yes, fair. I mean, all of these can go from this back row, but we need a healer. But then again, if we... Wait just one second. There's definitely a school of thought that says do that. There's no, yarp. The Iron Swan is fun. It's a lot of direct damage that only works from the front row. A lot of bleed. That can heal from anywhere. Stunning blow, smite, holy lance in case they get displaced. It's not bad. Everything can be done except from the back row, and half of it can be done from the back row. But ideally we need someone that's got a better heal. This is not a sufficient heal. I mean, it's an okay heal. Why do you not have Noxious Blast? Noxious Blast is fucking amazing. Yeah, you need Noxious Blast, man. You need all the Noxious Blast. I love Noxious Blast. So good. Yeah, fully good. Yeah, I love Noxious Blast. Well, it's not ideal. We have some dodges. We have a heal, but it's not going to be a good heal. But it's a heal. Okay. Yeah, because those two can wibble around. We can do Rampart, Holy Lance combos. Do you know what I mean? We can. We literally can. From those middle two positions. Houndmaster. Instead of Crusader. But then we don't get a heal. Other than a self-heal. We literally have no heals at that point, Chosen One. No heals that can be targeted at anyone. Except that, which is pretty pathetic. It's great, it cures blight and bleed. Let's not, you know, denounce it too much. Blight and bleed can be annoying, and preventative medicine is, you know, better than reactive medicine? You could take a level 3 healer. Kind of like what I've got, though, I'll be honest. We've got 2 solid top-tier healers at the moment. Leveling up more healers, probably not as required. I don't know. I feel like this is a good combo. I'm gonna go with it. Yeah, the Chosen One has spoken, but Chosen hasn't exactly got the best track record in giving me advice in games on Wednesdays. So, Maybe he's right, maybe he's wrong. Hell, maybe we're both wrong. Maybe I'm gonna fail if I stick with what I've got. Maybe I will also fail if I do what Chosen suggests. Maybe it's just we're just doomed to failure. I've got a bit of blight going on. I kind of feel like I want to do this. I feel it's a long adventure, but that means more heal opportunities. You know what? Fuck it. Who's got the best trap detection? Front and back. Okay. Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna do the ruins. It'll be funny. It'll be funny. Maybe. I'm doubting myself now. I'm doubting myself now. Maybe the cove. One? Look, remember RimWorld, man. RimWorld. There's a lot of mistakes in RimWorld. A lot of bad advice. I mean, hell, the first playthrough on RimWorld was like over, just like almost immediately. So I'm just, you know, I wouldn't normally bring it up, but you know. I see. Okay. Shovels. Shovels. Excuse me. Bit of a cough. Hopefully it's not persistent. So yeah, I'm gonna go cove. We've got a bit of bleed though. I've got a bit of bleed, which is not gonna be as useful. We've got blight. Blight is good for cove. Blight is good for almost anything except the weld. Okay, TRDC needs another unlock from the campy people. Campy person. One companion, self only, one companion. Encourage is always a solid option, honestly. But, in fairness, so is Stantor. Remove more motility debuff. That's a good solid option to have at least one of those. Alright, Chosen. If that's how you remember it. I mean, bear in mind, it's online, you know, that video is freely available for anyone to watch. Anyway, we're gonna go, and I think I'm still really undecided. I think Cove, maybe Cove. I think Cove. Because why the hell not? I like the Brawler's Gloves. It's not great, but they're there, you know? They're there. So, we are going to sort out rarity. We're going to unequip from everybody else. There we go. Hellion Hairpin. We're not doing a dark run. Just because we don't really have a healer. Yeah. It's a good light run. It's a stress reduction, but let's give you the Ancestor Pen. Lots and lots of damage on melee skills, and I'm pretty sure all of your stuff is basically melee. Yeah, of course it is. Of course it is. We're gonna give you the Book of Disarming Shenanigans, but then do we actually give a crap about the Feather Crystal? We've got 2 of them. Let's sell one. We're fine. And something powerful. Yes. I love the Blasphemous Vial. It is such a good item. Very, very happy with it. Okay, you're not in position 4, so that's not much good to you. We're going to the Cove, so Eldritch shenanigans is what we need to kill things with. Human, Torch, Law, Unholy, Eldritch Slayer. TRDC, you are now our Eldritch Slayer. You are going to be a huge damage dealer. I'm just going to say that right now. You're going to also be a pretty good damage dealer, Rinsler, but TRDC is also going to be in that position. See that none of that is useful because it's a back row thing, like I said. From there, you're going to be a mixture of buffs and attacks. What are you really, though? A lot of you're very supporty. You got stuns and riposts, bolsters, guarding things. So basically, you being rather resilient would probably be a good idea. So anything that's going to... we had another shield, didn't we? I think it got nommed, I think. Feel like it got nommed. The dodge is useful. Wouldn't say it's necessarily worth having. Can you only operate on that row? Yeah. Fill out. Make it so that the lock only has a keyhole on one side, Matthias. Duh. I mean, if you've got a keyhole on a wardrobe, a closet that has a keyhole on the opposite side from the inside, you've got a really weird lock on a wardrobe, on a closet. You need to make sure that it has a lock where the key can only be inserted from the outside. Okay, you know, I don't know. You'll figure it out, but... let's go for one of these. That's a heavy protection, which is kind of what Man-at-Arms should be all about. But is there something slightly better? Tuffering. Tuffering is probably the better choice. Probably. Damage versus Eldritch. Ethereal Crucifix. I kind of want to fit the Ethereal Crucifix onto somebody now. Stuff it. And then finally, Mustache Cream. I mean, it's got a lot of resist, I suppose. Go on then, Mustache Cream. He's got a mustache. It's perfect. And as per usual, I'm just gonna blitz it with torches, because I like doing that. Ruins? Ruins? Cove? I mean, we'll get rid of bandages we kind of need. How do I get rid? Can't. God damn it, Delta! I haven't even started yet, you bastard. Honestly, it's that running gag is just now. It is my doom, you know, my bloody doom. Let's just get this over with.
The flopping fish-like things abhor the warding sigils. Let us claim this place anew.
Yeah, let's do what you just said. It's a long straight line, virtually no backtracking. That's good. I'm liking that. Hi, fellas. Well, that one's sneaky, but is surprised. Sure. Sure.
Eradicated. Obliterated.
Okay, we didn't even need to stun that. Wow, okay. No, you don't need to noxious it. Pfft, Notts County.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
We've got gold, we've got a charm, which is worth quite a lot, but, you know, we've also got shite that we kind of... I mean, it's not shite. Holy water and anti-venom are useful, but nope. This is going to be a level up thing, but it's also, importantly, a resource gathering thing. We've got lots of money, but I want more money.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles, paid for in blood.
The scout ping. We're starting off well with the old scout pings. Scalpings. We will be scalping you. Oh man, we haven't seen you ages. I know it. I'm surprised. Oh, what a lovely surprise. This is a lovely, lovely surprise. Oh man. It's been... I honestly thought you'd kind of forgotten about us. I'm gonna be honest. I was a little bit worried that you'd found some new friends. Because it was like, where's the collector? You know, we hadn't seen him in ages. Has he gone off us, you know? And that was... I was a bit worried, to be fair. I shouldn't have been. I can see. Oh, hey! Oh, you brought your friends. Cool. This is like a right party. Fantastic. Oh, yeah. I mean, so what have you been doing, man? You've been... you're still in the soul business. Yeah, the soul business is good. I've heard it's pretty good. Well, most times of the year, to be fair. Because, I mean, there's always people dying, ain't there? There's always people dying. So, yeah, well, that's cool. I like that, man. I like that. It's good. It's good to see you again. Because it's, you know what, it's been really, really busy. You know how it is. It can be hard to find the time. to actually, you know, see friends. And especially, to be fair, you know, with this whole social distancing thing, oh man, I tell you now, it's been difficult. It has been pretty difficult. But I can see you're getting out and about. You're taking appropriate, you know, precautions with the whole head thing. You know, it may not be N95 approved kind of thing, but you know, I'm sure that protects you a little bit. No, that's cool, man. That's cool. Yeah, I'm glad to hear that you're doing well. Cause yeah, isn't it great to catch up with old friends?
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them.
You need to visit the village at some point, you know, Collector, because you should see what we've done with the place. It's absolutely fantastic. I'm telling you now.
Annihilated.
So good. You know, you might not even recognize it, to be fair.
Executed.
It's so good. Like most of the buildings are all upgraded. We'll catch you later. We'll catch you later. Like, just write me a letter or a phone call. You got my number. He's such a good guy, you know? He's such a nice guy. I just wish we got to see him more often, you know? It's just one of them things. He's busy. He's got his thing to do. Okay, well, I mean, we could have used a shovel on that to get more stuff. I'm pretty sure that this is not as much as we could have got, but you know what? We're gonna grab the ruby and we're gonna chuck the rest away. We need some like
The way is
sexy.
lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
Yeah, we need some of these things. We need some of these things. Nah, I like the torches. Oh boy, Sigma, I can tell you're gonna be a we have a little bit of a problem.
A time to perform beyond one's limits. Precision and power.
Yes, perfect. See how you like it.
A death by inches.
Oh, it's just tit for tat, is it? Rude. Oh, I should have attacked the first guy. I thought he was blighted for some reason. I'm not sure why. He's dead now. Here's 6 damage, 15.
Destroyed.
Boink. It's all you now, Oracles. Just you and me. Time for a play grade. Go on, do it. Oh, look at that. Specifically doesn't target. Oh, it's rude is what that is.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Hot damn. The unmovable helmet. I mean, it's got nails hammered into it. I feel like like a hammer or an axe, hell, even a sword hitting that helmet would only drive these nails deep into your own skull. Surely that can't be a good design. That's a terrible design. It's awful. You get it caught on things. You know, if someone threw a net over you, you're not gonna get the net off. It'd hook into the terrible design. I'm not having it. Not having it. Portraits, on the other hand, fucking give them. Give them to me.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Might get rid of the Blight Charm. Blight Charm's a bit shit. And I will literally grab that portrait for her Blight Charm. That is what I'm doing. Oh, we need to get rid of some of this fucking pineal gland shite. Hey guys. Yeah, let's make you bleed. It was made by Cenobites, potentially. Then again, I mean, Pinhead didn't really have a helmet. It was just kind of that was just the way his head was. So, yeah. Womp womp. They're all stunned. LOL. That's yeah, he's having fun there. Holy Lance.
Monstrous size has no intrinsic merit, unless inordinate exsanguination be considered a virtue.
Oh, it was the other one. It was the other one, wasn't it? Yeah. Oh well. I mean, he's dead. They're both dead. LOL. Oh, can you not actually, you can't. I'm gonna get you to stab a corpse.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
See if we can get some more heals in. And boink!
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Four grave robbers. The fuck, man. I kind of feel like we almost just want to get rid of the wood now. I just like, we've got so much to do, and honestly, it's like, I kind of just want to come back here later. Yeah, yeah. We need to free up some space. Oh, hello. I feel like this is what we were waiting for. No, we ain't touching that. We ain't touching that. So I'm gonna come back later. Oh, we're surprised. Well, that's rude. That was some heavy stress.
A brilliant confluence of skill and purpose.
I'm taking way too much damage. Way too much damage. I don't like this at all. Shame I ain't got like a leaping forward skill, but I'm gonna do this. Should have done a heal. What is that leaping forward thing? I could have sworn she had a forwardy thing. Disappointing. It's fine. Whatever. Whatever.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Ooh, that was so close.
Press this advantage.
That was...
Give them no quarter.
Yeah, that works. That bleed is minimal. Minimal bleed. Not a big deal. Oh, we shouldn't tarry. Yeah, fine. Fine. No tarrying. Do my best not to tarry.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Meh. Meh. Huh. I'm just gonna have to say no. Alright, 750 gold though. Herbs we've not really used much. Torches I want to keep. Weirdly enough, I think I might chuck it. Herbs will get us food, which will give us healing. And, well, probably. Typical.
Curious is the trap maker's art. His efficacy unwitnessed by his own eyes.
I would like to camp, yes, but I still feel like we're a little bit early for camp, but maybe... Oh, hey, wrong. Come on, get pulled, get pulled. There we go, perfect.
The blood quickens.
Yep, he's dead. Nice. Yeah, true, true. We'll kill these fucking things in camp.
slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
Yeah. So much loot. So little inventory space. We got a scout ping now. Hopefully it's a big one. Okay. Well, there's no combat, so I am actually going to go one more. I feel like one more, and then not using the torch throughout the next trip, then camping in the next room is worth doing. There we go. It's not ideal, but we'll do it. Still feel like we're
Circle
camping
in the
early.
dark. The battle may yet be won.
But it frees up space. It frees up space, gives us some buffs. Ah, yeah, you're the guy with a fuck ton of buffs. We need to reduce some stress on you, but that does mean we can do 2 encouragers. 2 encouragers. Beyond that, we need to pick 2 of these. Not self only. Tactics. Tactics and weapons practice. That's a possibility. Come on. No ambush. No ambush. Come on.
The match is struck.
Okay.
A blazing star is born.
Do not like our lack of food at this point. Oh, well there you go. That's why we keep the herbs. That is why we keep those herbs. This is gonna hurt. Fuck. $13! That's a lot of damage for just a basic attack.
A powerful blow.
Yes, it bloody was. Those buffs coming into use. I mean, yeah, let's give it throw a heal. Good, nice crit heal. That's what I like to see. Fuck. That was good damage. That's 2 really solid heals. 2 really solid heals. I am pleased. I am pleased. I'm just gonna do that. Wow, 3 crit heals in a row.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
We've read that one before. No! I was trying to click on it quick to get the thing in, but no, apparently we've got curious idiots that decide that they want to touch festering fucking snakes without purifying. Snakes? Fish? Some kind of non-mammalian animal thing. I don't know.
A handsome reward for a task well performed.
Okay, let's... No! Stop it! Stop it! Could use the shovel on that. That's two. Two things, Sigma. Two. What is this? Obsessed with material fills. Yeah, Hylomania. We need to get rid of that from you. Absolutely need to get rid of that because that's two potential big, you know, two treasure chest type things that we've lost out on now. Grrr. Okay. Grrr. Ah, stop stressing everybody, bloody hell. Yes, I have no problem with that. Whereabouts in Ireland? I've been to Dublin before, and I really like Dublin. If you get the right places, it's not too touristy. But yeah, it depends. Depends, Ace. Depends where you're talking. Depends what you're thinking specifically. Come on, please let us go. Yay! No food. I am surprised. And unfortunately, another one of those fucking things. Let's chuck away that one and grab that one.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
Kind of feel like the torches is probably at this stage not required. For money, you know, it may seem a little bit over the top, but no, I'm cool with that.
Wealth beyond measure, awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
Yes. Well, we've got an obstacle. We've got a trap, Curio. Battle with Curio. We have a torch.
The light, the promise of safety.
The potato famine. There's a lot of Irish songs that I like. Don't think any of them were about the potato famine. Anyway, wasn't that supposedly caused by the English or something? That's what the conspiracy theories say. Oh man, well there's another quest location.
Another mariner, another misfortune.
What's £100? The flight over? Because, I mean, it probably was about, unless to Dublin anyway. We have a... Yep, there goes the madman. Two dodgers. I'm going to accept that. Yes, let us plague the back row. Let us smite. Actually, no, we're not actually smiting. I have no idea what you're talking about. There's something's being paid for, and I don't have a clue what it is. But whatever it is, sure. I mean, I don't know. You're all being just weird. So that was one hit kill. He's dead. Oh, you don't have to pay me to come to Ireland. I like Ireland. I say I've been there before. Only the once, but very, very good. I enjoyed myself greatly. Oh, one hit point away from death. Now you are dead. And stunned. Yay! Let's get you bleeding. Come on, fishy. Don't get all weird on me. I mean, I'm gonna do the heals. There we go.
Impressive.
One hit point.
Soothed. Sedated.
Fuck it. Let's get rid of him. Yeah, he's so devastated. Just like, yeah, you've had a bad time, pal. God, how many goes do we get?
Decisive pummeling.
It makes a change.
Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
So we need a shovel for that little fucker. I'm gonna kind of leave. I'm gonna leave the selection of shenanigans. But then again, we've got some curios, an unknown battle there. I'm thinking of that, Chosen, to be fair. I am thinking of that. At this point, I would say we're probably fine for food. So, yes, on the off chance of things. And plus, God only knows what's going to be in here. Thing. Nothing particularly impressive, honestly. That's bandage territory, isn't it? Actually, or is it? Nah, fuck it. Let's see what happens. It'll be funny. Yeah, fine, whatever. And a ping. Quest location right at the end. In fact, that's it. I don't think there are any more battles. We need to go back to loot that very first chest that I left. No, I think I did leave it, didn't I? Oh, please let me shovel this. Nope. Yeah, we get minimal.
Waiting to be spent.
Minimal stuff. That's 3 of those that we failed on because of that. Very disappointing. I thought coral was bandages. Shush, Matthias. And shush your face.
Inspiration and improvement.
Yikes. Oh boy, okay, that was a bit more powerful than I expected.
The ground quakes.
Nice. I mean, there's a lot of stereotypes, you know, with famous Nottingham figures and sports teams.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
It's a shame I can't, because it's the food we genuinely might need on the return trip. That's the only problem. And I need a key for that chest. Definitely need a key. Want to keep the deeds, want to keep the portraits. Shovel. We don't need a shovel. Right, the long journey back. With no torches, but we'll be fine. We've been here before. You don't lose a huge amount of light when you've explored things previously. Oh, no, wrong button. Well, we do have a Shambler summoning thing. Maybe I should summon it. Might shut you guys up. Because I know you guys are constantly like, yeah, Shambler, 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 Shambler. And I'm like, nah, he doesn't sound friendly. So, no. Just no. And plus now it's getting dark, you know. I don't particularly want to fight a mini-boss type thing. So no. Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Oh no, what a shame. We can't summon the Shambler. What a terrible circumstance that we have found ourselves within, I don't know, something, stuff.
Darkness closes in, haunting the hearts of men.
That was a decent haul. To say we didn't have any proper healers, not bad. Got a few. Yeah, some heirlooms, nothing major, but... Did nobody actually gulp a level? Oh my god, look at that. They're like 1 point. Oh my god, look at that! The three of them are 1 point away from leveling up. Wow. What the hell? Scurvy Irving, that is a weird, weird trait. I mean, when you look at that set of traits, then, I mean, there's plenty of trinkets that would give you bigger buffs than that, but they would also give you a lot of negative buffs. So that's not... Yeah, I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. And then you've got something toward the end. You could then just you know, use him for storage on the way back kind of thing. So yes, he'd lose the buffs, but he'd gain the buffs of the trinkets you've now found. I mean, yeah, interesting. Interesting, Scurvy. Interesting. That's an odd trait. But yeah, no level ups. Lots of experience.
The frothing waters subside. The advantage is ours.
So running another cove mission is definitely something that, yeah. Let's send Sarah to the brothel, because everybody likes a trip to the brothel. Probably, I don't know. Delta Halo. Is there anything that you particularly dislike or like? Oh yeah, you can't go there. Oh well, you will only meditate. Okay, Delta. Oh, well, we'll let you do your meditate-y thing. Enjoying. It doesn't sound like he's enjoying that activity. Yeah, he's not enjoying that activity one bit. Just a thought. Just my personal assessment of the situation, I suppose. Okay. We are back in business. I mean, God, we got 100,000 gold. Whew. That's certainly a thing. Oh my God, look how much stuff we've got that potentially we could buy. Okay, Matthias. Good night. It's all fairly common stuff. Nothing particularly major. Damn. So, oh man, I think it's time, guys. I think it's time. I think it's time. I don't want to fight the hag. I fucking hate the hag. I really, really dislike the hag. But I think we have to, you know? We have to fight the hag. I know the cove's got the bonus, but... I mean, yeah, you know... I was going to fight the hag today. I was going to get a boss session. But no, you're fine. You are right in this particular... Yeah, you are right, Necro. You are right. You are right. Because at the very least... we could do the room battles one. Yeah. I know. Okay. You know what? You're right. You're right. Yeah, I think so. We'll do the battles one. Well, there's no other boss at the Worlds. Actually, I'm surprised at how few bosses are actually showing. We've got at least one boss for every location, so we still need to level up these locations to unlock the bosses. We still need to keep doing it. So actually, yeah, we're not wasting our time by attacking these places. Oh, Necro. The fact that we're doing so much extra damage and experience gain... I mean, the experience gain is I'm less interested in, honestly. I know that sounds a bit crazy, but we are just going to eventually level people up anyway. We've got a decent team, so not particularly bothered. But what I am going to do is I'm going to... actually, no, let's have... no, you Necromancer, you're here. If King Mage was here, I'd put him in, but... let's put some of our solid hitters. We could do Alchemist, or we We could try and level up one of our bounty hunters, because they have Mark Synergy then. Mark Synergy. They've got good damage. Nothing Eldritch, though. Scrub that. I'm going on this one. I have Eldritch shenanigans. And then I think maybe Andrew Riley, because sheer sort of damage output, really. But yeah, it's Eldritch. Occultists are good. We've got plenty of heals. Everybody has some kind of heal on this adventure. So... I mean, I know. I'm just kind of like... You know what? I could take Falros instead of me. Yeah, let's level up Falros. Yeah, it's literally what I just... What's that? Tank and Spank? Wow. How does it even calculate the names of these groupings? But Falros needs some upgrades. Not sure which ones he's currently using, but that's what he's going to get upgraded with. And just going to double check Andrew Riley. Yep. Okay. That to me looks like we're upgraded. The team is ready. All the fives, all the fives, all the fives, all the fives, all the fives. We're all done. We're all good. We're all... Yeah. So we can get Andrew Riley and Falros leveled up. Chosen One and Necromancer can support. Wrong. Yeah, that's a good point. Your character is a Plague Doctor. So you're back row support. Crowd control. You're basically a back row crowd control build at the moment. You can be a little bit more offensive, but really not much. Really not much at all. You're very much back row. And the way I build Plague Doctors is back row crowd control. Dots. Lots of dots and crowd control. Oh, Delta, you missed it. I went over 100,000. I had 102,000, 102 something, but I just upgraded Falros to all hell, so yeah, it went down again. Oh yeah, but you're not in this particular little quest. So, Demon's Cauldron. We like the Demon's Cauldron. We definitely like the Demon's Cauldron. And then there's some, like, flasky things. Eldritch damage. You are... Falros is going to be like, all the death to the Eldritch. We're going to give the standard build to Necromancer. You are going to get the standard Uber heal build. Our Resident Crusader. Let me just double check what we've got that's class specific, because the class specific stuff tends to be pretty good. There's nothing that jumps out to me. So, we're going to be frontlining you fuckers. Eldritch. Where's my Eldritch? Well, firstly, Legendary Bracer. Yoink. Damage versus Eldritch. Woink. We're going to have the Tuffering, I guess, on you. Yeah, well, it's damage reduction, but your hit points and everything are going to be really high. On Eldritch, sometimes there's people. We could do a dark run. I thought there was sometimes people in the Eldritch stuff. You know what? I think we should do a dark run. What do you think, guys? Dark run? There's definitely a school of thought that says dark run. You know? No, I'm not doing the high. We're doing the cove. We got lots and lots of damage buffs. Throw lots and lots of damage buffs because it's going to be dark for the front. Got loads of heal. Yeah, we're going to do a dark run, a dark cove run. What other things? I'm sure there was some other things that we had that were specifically dark bracers. That was it. Question is that worth grabbing for somebody? I mean, crit and dodge. I mean, it's 25% damage to Eldritch is so good though. But it does cripple the dodge. It might be. It might be chosen, but you know, I'm willing to give it a go. Worst case, we give up. Worst case, we just give up. I think we need to give you the ring. Because you've got damage buff. That's protection. Damage. Oh shit, no, hang on. It doesn't really matter which way I do it, actually. It's still gonna be... yeah. It'll do. We've got healing across the board. We've got all kinds of crazy shit. A lot of extra damage and Eldritch shenanigans. I mean, I'm not saying I can do it, but I think we're probably better likely to do it than a lot of groups. It'll be fine. It'll be fine, especially with the extra 15% damage anyway. It'll be fine. I mean, it might not be fine. It might be pure death. But you know how it is. Yeah. No. Definitely need some keys. Definitely lots of shovels. Yeah. Well, there are actually some bleed effects. And although we've got someone who can cure bleed effects, having bandages is actually quite useful. That much I do know. Because some of them do some pretty nasty slices. And if we don't have it coming around to us, you know, if we desperately need to use the offense, we can, you know, get the bandages sorted. But yeah, we're good.
These salt-soaked caverns are teeming with pelagic nightmares. They must be flushed out.
Oh yeah. Immediately an obstacle.
Another mariner, another misfortune. A fortune.
Jesus.
Waiting to be spent.
Yeah, there's the bleedy boys. Definitely very bleedy boys. There's a human, obviously. Okay. In fairness, just getting that guy out of the way is a good option. Ooh, 23, that's harsh. That's a lot of stress on an opening volley. A lot of stress. Yeah, that's just, what's his stun chance? I mean, it's good. It's 50-50. Come on. Just the pure stress of this battle is ridiculous, actually. Look at how much stress we are facing already. Fucking hell.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
It has a little bit of dodge, so...
Darkness closes in, haunting the hearts of men.
Purge. I mean, it's a lower damage, so I'm going to stick to Chop, I think. Woof! Yes!
Such a terrible assault cannot be left unanswered.
Well, he can just land. Oh, no, he's just going to stay at the back and be dizzy.
The horror. The wounds of war can be healed, but never hidden.
That's the bleed that I was talking about, guys. That's the bleed.
The bigger the beast, the greater the glory.
Well, that's a shame, Chosen. Oh, I hate these stress runs. This isn't even because it's dark. I mean, okay, fair enough. There is more stress laden on, but fuck, it's just this combination. Massive tank, 2 stress causes. Fuck. Very, very frustrating, actually. Very frustrating.
A momentary abatement.
Already. But he's fine.
A moment of valor shines brightest against the backdrop of despair. Success so clearly in view.
What a...
Or is it merely a trick of the light?
What a first encounter, guys. What a... Ugh. What a first encounter, though. Fuck. Well, onwards we go.
Secrets and wonders can be found in the most tenebrous corners of this place.
Isn't there, like, remove a bad thing? Yeah. It is remove a bad thing. Oh, well, wasn't the one that I would have ideally wanted removed, but I'm gonna grab it because it's potentially useful to, like, yeah, they didn't benefit any stress levels, but they could have been. Ah, this is not a good run. Fuck. That was an insanely powerful hit.
The wounds of war can be healed, but never hidden.
Don't like doing that because it's like, yeah, it immediately then puts him at the back. Shit.
And now, the darkness holds dominion. Black as death. Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
Damn it.
And now, the true test. Hold fast, or expire.
How is this so insane? Ah, fucking thing.
Life ebbs. Terrible vistas of emptiness reveal themselves.
Yeah, we're fucked. We're absolutely fucked. Yeah, maybe Necro, maybe.
Ringing ears.
Fuck, they want him dead. They want
The end
Falros
approaches.
dead.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Okay, apparently we're not healing him. Yeah, Falros just wants to die. This is the bit which I've come to accept. He's not going to, but he wants to. Okay, that was unnecessary.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Fuck this fucking thing. Jesus.
Reassemble. Evil is timeless, after all.
Yeah, but I've done them before and they've never been that bad chosen. Never. Oh my god, Falros is that a third that he's just got? Because he got 2. And now it says 1 there. That suggests that it's a third one. Otherwise, there'd be 2 there.
The poor caretaker. I fear his long-standing duties here have affected him.
Well, that was, yeah, look. He's got a lot of shit going down. I thought I'd done one at the champion level. I thought I had. Maybe I hadn't, but I thought I had. Yeah, let's get rid of all those horrible things. Well, guys, that was harsh. It was rather harsh. But you know, these things happen. Nobody died, which is the important thing. Nobody died. I've got everyone being treated who needs to be treated, and that's about it, guys. That's about it. I was hoping to do a boss today. I mean, technically we killed the miller, so I suppose in a way we sort of did a boss. But yeah, Chosen, that fucked us long before the first rest. That was bonkers. Absolutely bonkers. But yeah, either way. Nah, whatever. So, right. I'm gonna call it there, and we're gonna see about hopefully picking that up next week. And so yeah, for this particular thing, yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna chuck some. Actually, I'm gonna put some. Let's put some punk on. Let's put some punk on, because we had blues. Blues won the previous sort of vote, but punk was definitely in there on the things that were voted for. So let's do a little bit of that, and see what we can see. It's never a problem. Oh man, but yeah, it's yeah, we kind of tread water a little bit. We've got a bit more experience, a little bit more trinkets, a little bit more money. Nothing major though, you know? We didn't get anything that changes the game. That's fine. Hey, no problem, Mace. It was anything that got all the votes, so I figured I might as well just throw something in there. Let's put that equalizer a little bit different location. Come on, down a bit, down a bit. There we go. About there. We did get more shards, that is true, Necro. We had a good farmstead run, to be fair. It was a good run. Hit us a bit hard at the last minute, but for the most part, it was a good run. Minus, you know, Saren getting his face kicked in. Now, like I said before, just before the first break. Yeah, of course it does. It's a subtle reflection. But yeah, like I said before the first break, or the break, after I sign off, I'm gonna probably be playing more Half-Life Alyx in VR. This is not a YouTube stream. It is not a YouTube stream. It is a Discord stream. So if you wanted to watch me play that and talk to me live while I play it, then pop into the Discord. The link is in the description. I'm sure some of you already frequent the Discord, but it's pretty cool. It is pretty cool. I'm not very good, but you guys don't watch me to see someone who is very good at computer games. I'm like, I know how to complete a game and an average difficulty, but there's so many things in a VR game like that. Oh, Baldur's Gate 3 is going to be good. Oh, I'm looking forward to playing that. Holy shit. But anyway, but yeah, like there was one part yesterday where I'd gotten into this dark area and there was some head crabs and I ran out of bullets and I'm fumbling with the gun. So I ejected the magazine as you're supposed to. It's empty. I then got a fresh magazine, and I dropped it on the floor. So I grabbed another magazine from my shoulder pack, dropped that one on the floor, finally managed to get the third magazine in, chambered around, killed the head crabs, and I'm like looking around on the floor for these fucking magazines that are full of ammo. And I'm just like, oh my god. That it doesn't happen in a first-person shooter, but it does happen in VR. Well, some VRs, but it's good. So yeah, if you wanna watch me play that game a little bit, Half-Life Alyx, then yeah. When I'm finished here, I like this. Yeah, something about this works for me. I've got some ideas, Chosen One. I've got some ideas. Nothing yet. But there's no artist next to it. But guys, anyway, going back a few months, how good is it now that the stream doesn't stall every single time, multiple times? How amazing is that? Oh, those are bad old days with the stream being unstable, just like buffering and just losing connection all the time. Fucking hell. So glad sorted that problem out. I have no idea who either of those two people are. What's the context, Ace? Oh, fuck knows. Who cares? A bubble? You mean like a news stroke social stroke bubble, whatever? Not really. I used to go out all the time. Obviously I can't at the moment. I just kind of don't bother myself with big, you know, like politics to a point doesn't really interest me. Like, I'm aware of certain things political wise, but like, too many people get really emotional about politics. Same with religion. There are certain subjects that people get super serious about and emotional about. Anything to do with what they truly believe deep down. And I'm the same, you know, people get emotional about stuff, and so do I. Like, this particular topic is something that I'm quite dear to my heart. Psychology and how people are stupid. But it's like, well, there you go. You see, there's an emotional thing there, right? Yeah, you are actually one of those people. Potentially. Can't really judge that off a single word, but, you know, people get very emotional either about which religion they are, or the fact that they're not, they're a-religious, you know, they're atheist. And it's, people do crazy shit over emotions. And that's kind of how emotions are supposed to work. That's the whole point of them. They're supposed to be imperative, get you to do things that are important. But you get so many people doing really, really stupid things over things that are emotional to them. And things like politics and religion. I've seen friends fall out over this shit. And it's like, wait a second, guys. You know, you're good friends. You get on. You have a lot of common interests. You got a lot of similar beliefs and morals and ethics. And yet suddenly you get into this discussion about, you know, political parties or presidents or prime ministers or which Senate, or, you know what I mean, whatever it is. And it's like, hang on a second, you guys get on, you guys have a lot in common, and now suddenly you've lost all of that because of something really, it's important, but it really until now had no impact on your behavior for each other. You know, don't judge people on, you know, judge people on what they do and what they believe, not the flag that they wave, you know, not the label that they put on themselves. Because if a person labels them a certain way, your understanding of that label may not be the same as theirs. If someone says they're Democrat or they're Republican or they're conservative or they're Labour or whatever, that doesn't define even the majority of them. That defines such a small part of them, and people have got to get over that, you know? You can be the opposite of somebody else. You can have a different opinion and still be friends with them. You can still get on with them. One of my exes, he was a Christian, and I'm an atheist. And we actually spoke about theology quite a bit. Not massive amounts. It wasn't like our topic of conversation of preference, but we were different people in that sense. We believed in different things, but that, though, neither of those things defined who we were. And I think politics is the same thing. It shouldn't define who you are, and therefore you shouldn't define other people by what label they put on themselves, you know? So, anyway, that was a slightly deep conversation for for a random question. There you go. Believe what you want. That's cool, wrong. And I'm not with you on that. In fairness, I get the joke though, wrong. I get the joke and I appreciate it. But yeah, on the one side, so there are some people that genuinely down to earth do believe that dragons exist. I'm not one of those people. I think it'd be cool if they were. It's a nice fantasy, but you know, one of those things. Shame. Or is it? Depending on the kind of dragon you imagine, I suppose. Anyway, guys, thank you all for watching. Don't you believe in tomatoes or tomatoes? Depends on what you're talking about there. So thank you very much, everybody, for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for putting up with my random philosophical monologue there. I tried to keep it brief. And maybe it's giving you something to think about. Maybe you're nodding your head in agreement. Maybe you're shaking your head in, I don't know what the fuck Melek's on about, but he certainly sounds like he likes it. But and also thanks to my supporters, my adepts, and my apprentices. Thank you for supporting me. Means a lot to me. And like I said, I'm going to be like having a 5-10 minute break and then straight onto Discord and doing some streaming there. I will catch you all later. Hopefully tomorrow. I think Divinity Original Sin is still on. Not much left on that series, I don't think. Really don't think there's much left on that. But see me in Dublin. Well, if I find myself in Dublin, I will let you know. But trust me, you know what? Seriously, when this madness is all over, right? When it's the link's in the description, I see. You can get in. You can find the Discord server if you follow appropriate links in the description of the video. There's either a link to the Discord server or there's an Acolyte Antics website, and you can get to the Discord server from that. Either way, the point is, brother, when this is all over, all this madness, right? One of the first things I am going to do is go somewhere on holiday. It's going to be like a weekend thing, a city break maybe. Hell, it might be Dublin. I don't know. But I just need to get out. I need to get out and go somewhere. Oh man, it's just fucking... It's mad, isn't it? It's bonkers. It's absolute bonkers. But we gotta we gotta do what we gotta do to protect people, yeah? Oh man. We live in crazy times. We live in crazy times. Right, guys. Well, that's August. Assuming it goes ahead wrong, that's still on for August. We will see what happens. Guys, catch you later. Thank you very much. And cheerio.